All of shots fired came in over multiple radio channels at approximately 2 a.m. Our first unit arrived at approximately 2:03. We knew based on our first motor who was on scene was a captain for the department. He immediately took command and established that there were 4 total patients shot. Our follow-on units and our SRU vehicles arrived at approximately 2:06, and we began to evacuate people to the ambulance exchange point. All 4 patients were identified no later than 02:10 and were on the way to the hospital 10 minutes after the initial shots were fired. We identified a total of 4 patients. 2 were transported immediately in stable condition. Because we had, during that time, we had ongoing reports of shots being fired, we were able to keep 2 patients at our patient collection point. We had physicians from the Office of the Chief Medical Officer inside that medical tent beginning the treatment and evaluation of those patients, and we held them until we had clearance from the Austin Police Department that there was no longer a threat, and then those people were immediately transported to the hospital. A total of 4 patients from the time the shots fired call went out on the radio to the time that the first 2 arrived at the hospital was 13 minutes, which is a very, very good number.
Just to clarify, is the patient collection point the same as the casualty collection? I mean, I've heard both.
Yes.
Okay.
In this particular instance, it was both. What you saw over the weekend in the 200 block of East 5th is our patient collection point, and that's where we brought the patients to for evaluation and transport away from the scene at that time.
Is this something that you guys usually set up for big events like this? How important was it to have that right there?
So certainly we set it up for every South by Southwest. At large events, we set up similar things, not always inside the street, but we set them up for the significant number of large events that we have, and those things are vital. Not only do they help us get paramedics to the patient's side faster, we're able to do it in much lower profile vehicles. So when we're dealing with pedestrians fleeing that scene and looking to get to safety, that whole run, hide, fight, when they're doing their running towards us, we're able to move through those crowds a little bit easier. And then if you've seen any of the YouTube videos, some of the barricades and the trash that was left is a lot easier to go over with all-terrain vehicles versus our ambulances, etc.
How would you compare last night's response by EMS to the June shooting? Were there any changes that were made since then, or anything you did differently just to manage the crowds?
So not really different in managing of crowds. The police department and our partners in the fire department are always really, really good at helping us, and we approach it together as a team with EMS, fire, and police. Last night was a perfect night to have the Chief Medical Officer staff and their physicians on scene so that we could take care of those patients and hold resources available until we were confident that the threat had passed and there was no longer an active threat ongoing.
Is this something that we can see for future larger events, or just for South by Southwest, or just going forward and on 6th Street with maybe more EMS presence?
So we work collaboratively with the Austin Center for Events. I'm the commander assigned to that office, and we talk about these types of events at almost all of our large events. And I don't know that you'll see the exact same setup, but you will see setups, and we already have setups that are similar in function and scope to what we have at South by. It just looks a little bit different for each event based on what the venue is and where the location of the people are.
So it sounded like it was a busy event for you guys over the last 5 days, over 100 incidents, 100 patients, 27 people taken to the hospital. I guess with those types of numbers, is that lower or is that higher for this event?
I don't have the 2018 and 2019 data available to me. I think it's a little bit lower, but not a significant amount, but I don't have it exactly in front of me to be able to compare it year for year.
Are you able to say maybe like what the majority of those patients were? Was it like alcohol intoxication, heat stroke, anything like that? Or
Yes, so certainly we saw a lot of injuries, and not just not from gunshots, though we did have those gunshots that y'all already know about. We saw a lot of injuries related to scooter accidents and just a lot of people being around. And we saw some assaults, and intoxication were the other two main injury or illness types that we saw.
What are these called?
These are SRUs, Special Response Units. So our SRUs, the one off of my right shoulder, can take a patient on one of our stretchers, and our stretchers are interchangeable with our ambulances. So they can come directly off of this unit directly into the back of a unit. The vehicle you see here is what our rescue task forces ride in. That's 2 police officers from the CAST team of APD, 1 firefighter, and 1 paramedic. And they ride together. They have a built-in security footprint, and they were on scene last night as well, assisting us in establishing not only a security footprint, but also a casualty collection point at the site of the crisis. So at the site of where the shooting occurred. And their main job is to identify how many patients we have, and then also to provide immediate point of injury advanced life support care.
Were you there? Did you happen to be there last night?
Yes, sir. I was not at the crisis site. I was at the ambulance exchange point at 5th and Brazos.
I guess what is, as you guys are responding to this and shots are being fired, I guess, what do you guys go through in that time?
Honestly, you just hear the radio call, you do what your job is. And honestly, we weren't even aware. I did not hear any shots going off. There's enough just normal city life activity going on that we weren't even aware that shots had gone off until the call came on the radio. That's why we have a tactical command post. The event operations center is to have that situational awareness for everybody in your ear via radio.
And so far we know that it sounds like the 4 people that were shot are going to be okay. Any more details as to like the extent of their injuries? Are you able to provide that at all, or where they were shot?
No, their injuries were stable. They are not expected to be life-threatening injuries. I don't have additional details about that.
Going back up to the SRUs, how many does the department have, and are you expected to get more, ask the city for more money for more of these to help with these events?
So right now we own 5 of them. And yes, as part of the funding that council approved for the downtown safety area, I believe we received funding for 2 additional ones, along with additional crew haulers that allows us to move personnel or rescue task forces wherever they may be needed.
And how critical, was the size and mobility of these vehicles, to your response time? You're dealing with so many people. There, these crowds like trying to get your way to the scene. Like how critical is that, along with just the increased presence of EMS there?
So certainly the increased presence of all public safety agencies is very, very critical. If you watch that YouTube video, you see officers immediately on site trying to gain situational awareness and control of the situation. The fact is not lost upon me that the first things that you saw pulling up were an EMS motorcycle and an EMS SRU as far as vehicles. So that should go to show you how maneuverable those vehicles are in crowds.
Was that video posted by y'all in the city, or just a public person that was out there?
I think it's just a public, I think it's just somebody out on the street. It does not look like a City of Austin owned video.
The altering vehicles as at events, is that something that the City of Austin first did, or is it something that you found from a different city? Are you taking? It's something that's been around for a while.
Yeah, so we've had these types of vehicles in the department for at least 10 years. And that predates my time as a commander of the unit, but we've been using them for a significantly long period of time. Find them very reliable and easy to use in a variety of situations, not just on 6th Street.